Something has happened to you in these days, and maybe you still don't have words to describe the weight that has begun to settle on you. You felt the sign 6 times, a series of events that looked like isolated coincidences. But now, gathered together, they reveal a pattern impossible to ignore. You have been carrying a question that no one around you has been able to answer, and time, that relentless marker, seems to be tightening. You feel that something is about to change, as if a portal were closing, leaving behind everything that couldn't cross over. What I'm about to say is not for everyone. It is for you, who has felt the air grow denser and the urgency of an answer become the very beat of your heart. Stay with me now, because in this encounter we are going to unravel the 6 specific signs that have been marking your path and what they truly mean for your immediate destiny. We are going to identify the invisible pattern that has been blocking your walk, preventing abundance from reaching where you are. And before this moment fades away, I will deliver the declaration that will shift your posture before what is coming. You will understand why, even with all your effort, the door seems to have been shut by a hand you cannot see. You have been waking up systematically at the same hour of the night, when the silence of the world is absolute, and your spirit seems more lucid than ever. It is a call that does not come from an alarm clock, but from a need for vigilance you cannot explain. You have noticed a subtle hum, a vibration that seems to come from inside your own hearing, as if there were a frequency trying to tune into yours. You have seen the same numbers repeating in disconnected places, a sequence that follows you and demands your attention. Conversations with the people around you have suddenly become hollow, as if you were speaking a language no one else understands. You feel a constant restlessness, a sense that you should be somewhere else, doing something that has not yet been revealed. And finally, you have realized that every time you try to move toward an old desire, an invisible force pushes you backward, as if the path were temporarily blocked. Take a deep breath with me now, feeling the air fill every part of your being. Stay with that perception for a moment, letting the recognition of these signs settle exactly where doubt used to live. Attention! You need to prepare yourself now. I have prepared material for those who doubt their own calling from God and still do not have confirmation. Are you one of the chosen? We'll give you that clarity. These are the 7 signs of the language of the calling, marks of God in the story of every chosen one, so you can reread your story and recognize the purpose sealed over you before the foundation of the world. Stop calling coincidence what is actually a calling. Stop silencing the sacred restlessness. Stop postponing the answer you feel. Your window is closing, and a chosen one who does not recognize the calling does not walk in purpose. More than 10,000 people have already read the 7 signs and received the conviction they had been seeking for years. They were just like you. They felt something no one understood. They lived in silent doubt, and they discovered it was real. And it had a name. The offer is open only this month. Access the link in the pinned comment now, before doubt steals another year from your calling. Live. If at least one of these signs touched you, if your shoulders have dropped and a sudden calm replaced the fear in the last few minutes, type the number 888 in the comments. Your fingers typing those numbers are not just a mechanical movement. They are your spirit confirming that you recognize the frequency of the overflow. It is the smallest agreement, but it is the most real one, because you are saying yes to what is being revealed. Type 888 and come back to me, because the diagnosis of what is blocking your entry is the next step we need to take. What you have been living is not a failure on your path, but a necessary interruption in your route. The pattern you carry is the persistent attempt to turn the key in a door that no longer belongs to the house where you live. You have grown used to pushing, to forcing, to investing all your energy in projects, relationships, and paths that deep down you already know have lost their purpose. You confuse your physical exhaustion with faithfulness, believing that if you try a little harder, if you cry a little more, the door will finally give way. But the truth is that the door is not locked because of a lack of merit or a shortage of resources. It is locked because what you are looking for is no longer behind that entrance. You have been operating under the belief that you must build your destiny with your own hands, when in fact, what is happening is a process of vacating your own territory. Now imagine an ancient courtyard, a place inside you that was once vibrant, full of light and possibilities. Over the years, and with the wounds that time accumulated, you built high walls around that courtyard itself from σύσταση, ως παράδοση, με τον ίδιο τρόπο που έφτασε σε σένα, ως προειδοποίηση. Είσαι δεσμευμένος, είσαι σταλμένος, οδηγείσαι. Αυτή τη στιγμή σε ολόκληρο τον κόσμο άλλοι άνθρωποι λαμβάνουν αυτή την ίδια αναγνώριση. Είσαι μέρος κάτι που δεν ανακοινώνεται με θόρυβο και γι' αυτό ακριβώς είναι αληθινό. Προσοχή, πρέπει να προετοιμαστείς τώρα. Έχω ετοιμάσει ένα υλικό για όσους αμφιβάλλουν για τη δική τους κλίση από τον Θεό και ακόμη δεν έχουν λάβει επιβεβαίωση. Είσαι ένας από τους εκλεκτούς. Θα σου δώσει αυτή τη σαφήνεια. Είναι τα 7 σημάδια της γλώσσας της κλίσης. Τα σημάδια του Θεού στην ιστορία κάθε εκλεκτού για να ξαναδιαβάσεις τη δική σου ιστορία και να αναγνωρίσεις τον σκοπό που έχει σφραγιστεί πάνω σου πριν από τη θεμελίωση του κόσμου. Σταμάτα να αποκαλείς σύμπτωση αυτό που είναι κλίση. Σταμάτα να σιωπάς την ιερή ανησυχία. Σταμάτα να αναβάλεις την απάντηση που νιώθεις. Το παράθυρό σου κλείνει και ένας εκλεκτός που δεν αναγνωρίζει την κλίση δεν περπατά στο σκοπό του. Πάνω από 10.000 άνθρωποι έχουν ήδη διαβάσει τα 7 σημάδια και έλαβαν τη βεβαιότητα που αναζητούσαν εδώ και χρόνια. Ήταν σαν εσένα. Ένιωθαν κάτι που κανείς δεν καταλάβαινε. Ζούσαν μέσα σε μια σιωπηλή αμφιβολία και ανακάλυψαν ότι ήταν αληθινό και είχε όνομα. Η προσφορά είναι ανοιχτή μόνο αυτόν τον μήνα. Άνοιξε τώρα τον σύνδεσμο στο καρφιτσωμένο σχόλιο, πριν η αμφιβολία κλέψει ακόμη έναν χρόνο από την κλίση σου.